Previously on the confused Adipose
YouTube channel.
Once again, we're joined by...
I'm Evie and I make Doctor Who TikToks. Was it as good as I thought it was?
I still thoroughly enjoy it, but it's not as sort of hypey as I was expecting.
The bar is really low.
I thought it was unique enough, while still harkening back to how Daleks have been in the past.
I think it's because I'm a bit desensitised to the Daleks.
It's almost as if we've missed an episode in between where Jack and the Doctor met. In fact, that's another problem with the episode, I think. You couldn't really spoil anything, because we almost knew exactly what was going to happen and who was going to be there from the offset.
Yeah, we knew who was leaving as well. I mean, what actually was a plot twist in that episode?
The lack of prison scenes, which was just annoying.
The prison was so underused. Okay, good things about prison. Weeping Angel. Ting.
times. You can't eat the cage, believe me, I've tried.
Ood. The silence. Oh my god, when I saw the silence, I was so happy. Oh my god, I was like,
Wait,
a silence.
saw the who?
Haha.
I am not amused.
We're not
I don't
going
know.
back there. We are
I don't
not going
know.
back there. Ugh.
And then she made that joke about, I think she said like, oh, I finally know what you look like. Or
Yeah, that
something
was
like that. And I thought that was really good. And then I liked how like she has a routine where she like crosses off how many days she's been and has like this crappy food and it sets the scene really well. She says hello to the cameras.
Yeah. I loved the bits where she was talking to the cameras. That felt so doctory. Like, I can imagine someone like Tom Baker walking down the corridor and saying all that.
Yes, exactly. That's why I was like, oh my god, I love it. I think it's really cool. And then like there was no prison anymore. She just escaped really easily with Captain Jack and I thought, oh,
it's gone.
Oh. I was just really sad. I was like, oh, it's gone.
It makes me ask the question, what was the point? She went and then left. Why?
Oh my god. Another thing they didn't address. They didn't address why the Jadoon like took her. Like what?
Exactly, like we didn't even see any Jadoon.
I wanted to see a Jadoon and I wanted to know how they got into the TARDIS.
We're never going to find that out.
How did they get in?
We will never know.
Will we actually not know? Because that's literally not funny at all. Like, as a basic Doctor Who fan, you know that the TARDIS doors, no one can just come in.
Yeah. Like, one of the Ninth Doctor's first lines is about, like, all these famous people tried to get into the TARDIS, but they couldn't.
It's gonna follow us.
The assembled odds of Genghis Khan couldn't get through that door, and believe me, they've tried.
But Jadoon.
And then Jodie Whittaker just invites them all in.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that. It just seems lazy. It's lazy writing.
It could have been slightly better written.
In the Russell T Davies era, if something like the Titanic crashes into the TARDIS, we do get an explanation of, oh, I had to put the shields down because I was doing maintenance. Whereas Chibnall is just like, everyone, you've got a free ticket in, just come on in.
Yeah, I just think there should have been at least one Jadoon in that episode, and they should have said why she's there.
It should have had a consequence, like, Jodie should have been told either something like, oh, like, this is going to be a plot thread for Series 13, like, this is why you're in prison, or you can't leave for X amount of years, you've done this crime. Something should have happened that was a consequence, whereas it just sort of left with, oh, well, she's gone, bye.
There wasn't really much Timeless Child. I mean, there was that one conversation where she was like, I don't know who I am. That's my interpretation.
If I'm not who I thought I was, then who am I?
You're the Doctor? Same as before, same as always?
But, like, that was it, wasn't it? Like, was there any other Timeless Child, like, address?
She said it to Jack, really briefly, like, oh, I don't know who I am anymore.
I was in prison for being me. Right at the point when I wasn't sure what that meant.
Then she said to Ryan, I don't know who I am anymore, and then that's it.
Just random. She's a broken record, just, I don't know. I just felt like we just had the Timeless Child two-part and they didn't really, like...
See, I liked the way they addressed it, because they didn't ignore it.
Yeah, I just wanted... I was just thirsty.
But equally, this story already had so much.
I was just thirsty for drama.
Yeah, this story, like, there's nothing more you can do other than dwell on it until the Time Lords or the Master come back.
I just want Sasha.
I think it was, yeah, inclusion of the Thomas Child was fine.
I think I was just desperate for I just want more. I want more from that like plot twist. I think I just want the Master.
Well, Sasha is definitely back for Series 13 because he posted a video of him and Mandip getting corona tests on his Instagram. So
yeah.
He's back.
Yay! I wanted him in the episode, but I don't think he should have been in it. Like, I'm glad he wasn't in it.
You know what would have been really cool is if he broke the Doctor out of prison. Just not because he wanted to help her, but he was just messing about and like letting all these aliens out of their cages. Like, that would have been cool and unexpected, and it would have had a consequence, resulting in something.
Yeah. The prison was so underused. Yeah. Like, didn't we talk about like the theory of them all escaping and then that being the plot for Series 13? Like, they just didn't deal with that. Although now that we know that prison exists, they could go back to it if they ever wanted to. They'll revisit that and hopefully deal with the Jadoon.
Yeah, because the Jadoon... Actually, hang on. Right, if the Jadoon can just get into the TARDIS whenever they want, why aren't they just going straight back there and getting the Doctor back in prison? Like, they know she's escaped now.
Just go back and get her again.
Yeah. Well, every episode of Series 13, she just starts there.
See, how did they even know where Jodie was in the first place? Like,
who knows?
Like, I would assume that it's pretty hard to track the TARDIS.
Maybe we'll never know.
I think people complained about the episode being really bad because if you've never seen Doctor Who before, I don't think it was good if you'd never seen Doctor Who before, because my friends who haven't seen Doctor Who before, they watched it and they didn't like it. I think the reason we like it is because we've seen all of it.
Yeah, and all the callbacks and references. And if you don't know who Jack Robertson or Captain Jack are, then it's kind of like, what's going on?
Yeah, and then there's like the chat about the Timeless Child.
Yeah.
And then Yaz liking the Doctor. You don't really pick up on that stuff. I don't know if it was a good episode to draw in new viewers.
I understand where you're coming from with that. Like, I don't know, it's difficult because equally it's almost like a finale to the series, but at the same time it's a festive special, which is supposed to bring in new audiences.
Yeah.
So they should have maybe put in a bit more effort. But then, I don't know, because Series 13, you've got the new companion to bring in new people, so maybe they're waiting till then.
Yeah, that's just where I thought it was a bit of a letdown. I just felt like the people who haven't seen Doctor Who, I just felt like they were disappointed, and I was sad that they were disappointed.
There was something missing,
It
but I
didn't
don't
feel very
know
threatening. Or did it? I like the Dalek farm. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
They found the Dalek farm and it's just like, oh, we're just growing some Daleks. Pretty standard stuff. I thought that was cool. Like, that was like a new idea.
I think one of the problems was the pacing. Like, the first 20 minutes was really slow. Then the Daleks come in and it's just really quick. Then the last 10-15 minutes is really slow. If the pacing was balanced, it would have been better, and I think the threat level would have been much better.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, the way you said that, you've got down to the core problems there. I think the pacing and the stakes. The point of TV is just that you come out of it and you're like, you just enjoy the episode. You shouldn't have to like analyze it to get more out of it. If you're like a non-Whovian, you won't be analysing it and realising all of these callbacks and all of these like references. So I'm just
Yeah, I agree. I think that is a very valid criticism. Like, they should have done more for new people.
Because I'm thinking, I was about to bring up Waters of Mars.
It's the first time today, so it's fair.
But it's just like, are there any like callbacks in Waters of Mars?
Well, they flash back to the Stolen Earth and Journey's End with a young Adelaide Brooke.
Okay, that's not, you don't even need to have seen Stolen Earth for that.
Yeah, it's clever callbacks.
Yes, clever.
They're a bit on the nose. Like,
I saw a comment, someone said it's lots of they're telling us but not showing. It's like exposition? No.
Yeah, there's the writing rule of show don't tell. So like, rather than Yaz going, oh, I love the Doctor, show it, don't say it.
And I feel like that episode did do a bit of too much telling.
Oh, there was one line, I can't remember what it was, but one of the characters just said what they were doing, and it was like, can see that. Thank you.
It's like when
But-
in Resolution, when the Dalek takes hostage of the policewoman, not policewoman, the girl, like the what do you call the people who dig up archaeologist? When the Dalek took hostage of the archaeologist, that where the Dalek could have had absolutely no dialogue and it
Yeah.
would have had more impact. The Dalek kept saying, right, turn left, sit.
Sit.
And then she opened the laptop and the Dalek was like, open the machine.
Now open the machine.
And I was like, you don't need to say that. We know that you're opening a laptop. And then the woman started like searching for like the databases, and the Dalek was like, I need to like know all the information about Earth so that I can like kill
Yeah.
Earth. But it was obvious that that's what the Dalek was doing.
Chibnall does that all the time. Like in Fugitive of the Judoon, the line that annoys me most, the Ruth Doctor, for no reason, goes, "We're trapped by the Judoon. They're pulling us in by a tractor beam. This isn't going to be easy." We can see that.
Exactly.
Why are you telling her?
Like the role it plays in how it's more important than we realise how much we enjoy the episode. I don't think we talk about it enough. I think it really like does affect how people enjoy the episode. Like, because I don't think it's I think it's subconscious. Like, because I forgot about the show don't tell thing, and then when someone said it, I was like, oh, that was why I found that scene annoying. I didn't realise that's why I found it annoying until someone said that.
Yeah, Russell T Davies was perfect with dialogue. Like it was so smooth and natural. Whereas Chibnall, it kind of feels a bit like ropey.
Hostage, like Leo, he didn't like the Dalek didn't do that much talking with him, which I was pleased about. It gives the Dalek less of a personality and makes it seem more like
just pure evil.
Yeah, it's just pure evil, and we'll just get what it wants done.
One of the bits I did really like with Leo and the Dalek was when Jodie was like, "You don't have to kill him, let him go," and the Dalek was just like, "I know I don't have to, but I'm going to." And it just murdered him.
I totally agree there. That was good.
It does kind of work with Daleks because even just as they are, and since the classic series, they roll round just going, "I am going to do this task." Like they just narrate what they're doing for no reason anyway. The one thing missing, which deeply upset me, there was no Wi-Fi joke. We didn't get that family again. That was a travesty.
I'm really disappointed, really upset. I think that's the biggest letdown of the episode.
You know what? I would have been happy if they were in it because it would have been so bad it was good. Like it would have been so unfunny that I would have.
The thing is, how would they link that in? What would they?
No idea. Just out of nowhere, post-credits scene.
Yeah.
Or, you know what? You should have had the new companion at the end. You should have had him leaving the house, but as he does, he says goodbye to the family because he just fixed their Wi-Fi.
God.
Walks out the door.
That would have been perfect. That would have been great.
It would have been so funny.
Another wasted opportunity.
Yeah, come on, Chibnall.
The thing is, I thought someone was saying that the mum is in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that? Someone was saying that the mum is on IMDb or IMBD.
Yeah, IMDb.
It said the mum features in Revolution.
I think someone just went on the website and did that to take the mick, sadly.
Oh,
but
sad. That's so sad. I saw it and I was like, oh my god, Wi-Fi woman's gonna be back. But then she wasn't. I was like, oh, that's
been so bad, but good. Like,
I think sometimes I just need to rewatch Resolution to remind myself of like how bad that scene really was. This really was the lowest point of Doctor Who. Like it was.
It's just right. We can't keep getting back into this, but we've made our thoughts very clear on that scene.
Comment if you love the Wi-Fi joke.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. What would you rate it out of 10?
I said yesterday I'd give it a 7.5 or 8, and I'm going to stick with a solid 8, I think. That might be a bit generous, but it is an episode which I will, when I rewatch the series, I will be happy to rewatch.
Yes, I do think it was the best one of Jodie's era.
Yeah, definitely up there. It was very good. I feel like It's almost more disappointing after initially watching it because you were expecting more. Whereas given a few months, we won't be expecting anything because we know what happens. And I think it will become more enjoyable as time goes on.
Yeah.
But yeah, what would you rate it out of 10 then?
I don't know, I keep changing my mind. Because I was thinking, I woke up and I was like, oh, that was a solid 6 out of 10. But like, if I just go off as exactly how I felt watching the episode, probably an 8. Yeah, no, I'm just going to go for an 8 because I really like Graham. Like, although I wanted Graham and Ryan, one of them to die, I did like the exit. It was a bit long, but I did like it. It was also the music. The music. That's what I wanted to talk about. We've already been talking for ages, but like, the music in that scene, like, it's like this really like calm, like sad piano, and it was really, I felt like it really added, and I haven't felt that for a while, where the music actually adds to the scene. I
said this on the live stream yesterday and everyone kicked off. The Dalek theme in that episode is better than Murray Gold's. Like, I'm sorry, but it is. It's got that energy, it's got the threat, you can feel the camera moving everywhere. I think it's so good in that episode.
When does that scene play? Song?
Literally whenever there's a mention or showing of a Dalek, there's this little motif where it's like, I'm not gonna sing it, but
yeah, no.
I'll put it in the video.
Yeah. Because I did find it a bit weird, I don't know if that's the right word, when they were showing the like the defense drone in action. So they were like, oh, for example, this is what the defense drone would look like in a scene, and they were just showing the woman, the Prime Minister, what the Dalek how it would behave in a riot scenario. And then the music that played in that scene seemed a bit over the top, but I don't know if that's what you're referencing. Like that, it was like really like dramatic, and I was like, I don't know if it suited it.
I really like the theme, but it is a bit overkill because, you know, when the woman like steals the lorry right at the start.
Oh yeah.
As she opens the door, puts the guy in, and there's just the Dalek is in the background, but you hear it play then, and like, yeah, I get it's clever music-wise because it builds the monster up, but literally every single mention or picture or still image of a Dalek, it just plays the same motif, and it's good, but equally,
no, I do like a motif. I do like it. I like it whenever a character is mentioned, they play their song.
Yeah, like the Fam as well. That I love that one.
Which one?
Like
Fam.
Every time the Fam.
That's a
like,
song.
The Team Gang Fam. Every time they do anything, there is there's a motif as well. And that is, at the end, the sad piano is a sad version of the Fam theme.
Okay, I do, it's like Clara's, I do especially like Clara's one. Just her little motif. Whenever like her name's mentioned, it just like, it just makes me so happy.
And when 12 plays it on the guitar at the end of Hellbent, I love that.
Yes, so I think the music was quite good.
Yeah.
For Jodie Sarah. But if you compare it to like, what's the Mars? No, normal smart. If you compare it to like just general like Silence in the Library music, I don't think it compares. Like the music in Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead is like next level. It's so intense and like you just feel in like a cinema. And so I don't know if it like, it's a high standard, but for me, I don't know if it like felt the same.
Yeah, I'd say still, as of yet, nothing beats Murray Gold's
It's getting there.
Songs, but I would say the Dalek theme, the Fam theme, I like them more than a lot of Murray Gold's work. And I know that is very controversial, but...
Yeah, I think that's like, does that cover everything?
Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up. Unless any final thoughts?
Once again, it is a loved but also hated episode. But the thing is, I think people need to realise that every episode ever of Doctor Who, there's always the same the same divide. There's always going to be people who love it, and there's always going to be people who hate it.
Exactly. Because there's so many people who love completely different eras, you're never going to get one episode that everyone loves.
Exactly. That's what I just wanted to say. I just want to get it out there.
Also, did you give your rating out of 10, or do you still not know?
Oh crap. We will never know, because I think I might have said 8 at the beginning of the video, or 7, but this is changed. Okay, as a Whovian, 8. If you've never seen Doctor Who before,
Yeah,
6.5.
I think that is fair. I'd agree. Yeah, boom. So, that does bring us to the end of today's video. If you did enjoy, please do remember to like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Evie's TikTok and all that is in the description, as ever. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here.
No problem. It's good chats. Good chats about the episode. So thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
Hope you enjoyed the video, everyone.
And goodbye.
Yeah.
Don't forget to click below.
Subscribe to the Confused Adipose.